Okay, what issues I've had with him is I've had him pee on my doorstep, and he's been caught peeing on my doorstep, pouring oil. I phoned you guys a whole bunch of times, but I give up on you guys. So I totally, I realized that in the downtown east side, racist, misogynistic men are allowed. I did record him today calling one of his native neighbor a drunk Indian. So he upset a few of us, okay? Because Canada has been very racist against this. So anyway, he called me a cunt and said, your dog peed on my doorstep again. So I pushed him out of my way. So the only reason why I'm phoning is now he told me he phoned the cops to come and arrest me. If you guys arrest me, that'll be great because I think I can sue you after I win the case because you refused to help me out for over a year. And the last cop wouldn't even take my witness, the next door neighbor who witnessed him peeing on my doorstep and putting oil. I have made a lot of complaints to the building, to here and there. And like, nobody's mentally healthy in the world right now. And I couldn't handle that and I pushed him out of my way.
I'm so sorry to hear that this is all happening for you. Can I get your address?
I'm in apartment 4. Yeah. You're actually the nicest person. You know, the cops that phoned wouldn't even come to my doorstep, and there was so much oil at my doorstep. Oh, I got a lot of evidence. I got the evidence. I got a letter from, well, it's filed with the people here, from my neighbor, and my address is 418. 40 East Hastings.
418 East Hastings?
No, 40. Apartment 418. Yeah, sorry. So
and
after a year,
40,
he's attempted to hit my dog a couple of times. I assure you my dog does not pee on his doorstep. Nobody even accuses my dog of peeing on his doorstep. Everybody knows I look after my dog really well. But you know, the issue that I had with the cops on this is that if I saw someone being stabbed, I'd wait till the incident's over because I've had such bad police protection, like none, that I would only phone ambulance or jump in the middle again. I have jumped in the middle of a knife fight at 58 on strangers and saved a Muslim guy. But my Prime Minister called, it's on YouTube, and my Prime Minister called me a racist, misogynistic woman hater. So now that I have that title, I am not going to tolerate a guy calling me a cunt. Or
you should never allow that.
I've told the police. Now I fight back with him, and I call him names too. Today I didn't because I took a lot of marijuana, so I'm too calm to swear. And if I scream, my dog gets very upset at me. So quite frankly, it's really embarrassing. I can't scream at people.
Oh, okay. I just want to confirm your address quick. I've got 418 East Hastings Street, and you're in apartment 40?
No, you got that opposite.
Nope. Okay. So it's 40 East Hastings?
Yes.
And apartment 418?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you for clarifying that.
Oh, I don't believe in anything about the pandemic living down here. You know what? I've seen so many dead bodies. I still think it's under 30, though. Just dying on the street. Serious. Oh, and I put them on my YouTube channel, too. Some of them that I see.
Oh my goodness,
from my window. I won't even open up my window now until after 10 o'clock so that if there's someone dead out in the street, I don't have to see the dead man's tent go out again. Because I get sick for days. So when this old man harasses me, I'm an old lady, too. So I'm not even being ageist. I might be 2 years younger than him.
Okay.
I put him on my YouTube, and I do get a lot of views, so...
Do you know this male's name?
No, I don't. I call him 414.
No, okay.
I call him 414.
Oh, so he's from 414.
Yeah. If he doesn't talk to me, I don't have anything to do with him. I won't get on an elevator with him if he's there first. Which today, on my YouTube, I put it on, don't go in. But if I'm in there and he comes in, he calls me all sorts of names. And lunatic. I can't handle lunatic anymore either, because I will be a lunatic. And then we can go to court and find out why I flipped out and became a lunatic on his ass. Honestly, it's been over a year, I think. About a year. And the officer that I talked to the last time was so horrific, I can't even look at cops in their eyes anymore down here.
I'm so sorry. That's no good at all.
I'm like, I got evidence. He made me collect my own evidence. You know what? I even got a camera for my door. Just talking about this makes me want to cry.
Oh, please don't.
So if he pees on my door again, you know, I have to go outside and pay someone $20 to fix it. Because I can't phone 911. I'm only phoning 911 because I just want you to know that I know I made a lot of phone calls and I'm going to be wanting that information shortly. Especially since I've been called a misogynistic, racist woman hater. And I'm a German, Jewish, Ukrainian person.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry that you're...
Oh, and there's 32 people left in the world with my mother's Ukrainian last name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 32. One was an MP, too. He's not anymore. Really? For the last election, he's out. But he was an MP from where the Ukrainians go, north of Edmonton. He was an MP, conservative, for 2 sessions. I'm very proud of him. He's younger than me.
Me too. Yeah. I've got a bit of Ukrainian in me, too, so it really hits hard to home.
Well, I've done a lot of research on this Ukrainian, and they got a puppet just like we have a puppet with Trudeau. Economic form infiltration. And honestly, to tell you the truth, Putin always sounds brighter than any of our allegedly free world leaders. So, it's really hard to say what's really happening. I think it's all being played for a stage of something. Because I'm still feeling sorry for Afghanistan people. I'm feeling this is a racist war. Because what about Afghanistan? You know, poor Afghanistan got thrown under the bus. They have a population similar to Canada, and they only had 6,000 flus. Now they got more. And now women don't even, you know, have any speaking rights, or they can get their head cut off. So, wow, we didn't stand up against them being thrown under the bus. And now we're going to start a war?
What your first name is?
I'm sorry. Sorry for doing that. I shouldn't study so much. That's all I do is study. Debbie.
Yeah.
Resner.
It's Debbie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Have you called already, Deborah?
Not today. This is the first time.
No, okay. Okay. Just wanted to confirm. Okay.
So I would like to know how I get all the phone calls I made. That information, too. Because this can't go on for over a year. You know, he was not supposed to talk to me. He laughs about the police. And then he goes, oh, I phoned the police. Well, what the hell? Oh, I'd love to go in front of a judge and find out why I had to tolerate this for a year.
Yeah.
How long do you guys save the conversations for of the 911s or these conversations?
They do all... It is a recorded line, so we do have everything there.
Okay, so I would be able to get the last police calls that I made, because that was just horrific.
Oh, okay.
I hope.
I believe that you can make a request through that, so if you just call, like, the City of Vancouver, which is just 311, I think that you can ask there, I'm trying to remember how you do that. I think that you just have to call to the police detachment. So it's like the Cambie Street headquarters, and then just put in a request through them for your documents and stuff. Okay.
You know this native lady that he called a drunken Indian? Her mom died of COVID just recently. And then a few weeks back, I'm making a video because there's all these ambulances outside. It turns out it was for her brother, and I've known him from another neighborhood for over 20 years. And he died in her living room. So she's had 2 deaths, and here he is, slagging her.
That's horrible.
It was horrible. I saw the body. I wish they never saw... You know, but they were crying outside because the ambulance, because he didn't die of a drug overdose, they wouldn't take the body. And they were crying outside, the sisters. And I'm going, what's wrong? Because they're really tiny, too. They're very short and tiny. They make me feel like I'm an average size tall. But turns out they didn't want to go in the apartment all night with the brother dead on the floor. So somebody actually phoned the police, and the police did something, and they got the body out there. But they were going to try and attempt to have the sisters in a bachelor suite with the body and the daughter there too. It was horrific. It was just horrific. I'm glad somebody fixed it.
I can't imagine it. Yeah.
No, I couldn't imagine it.
No.
I would have a nervous breakdown.
Pretty horrible things. Yeah, that's terrible. I just want to quickly verify. You said that this male from 414, he has urinated on your front doorstep.
Oh yeah, he's done that quite a bit. I phoned lots. I've made complaints with the building and the police. Now, I don't feel that I have anything other than that we have to duke it out.
Oh. We don't want to have that happen,
Today,
right?
I pushed him. It was too much to be called a cunt again by him. It was too much.
Yeah.
And then being accused of my little dog peeing on his doorstep. That was too much.
Yeah.
Especially when my dog won't go by his door. He tried to hit it twice. Her.
You pushed him, right?
Yeah, I did. Pushed him out of my way. He was right in my face, yelling at me.
Okay.
And my name's not cunt. I don't want him to be calling that anymore.
No,
I'm going to lose it.
That's such a derogatory term.
Yeah. Or even here, because I got Native friends and I stand up for the Natives. So I don't want to even hear any derogatory comments ever again from
any
anyone.
kind of racial comments. You know, this all needs to end, you know?
It does, because I can't handle it. I know I'm at my wit's end. I told the cop a few months ago. He was good for a couple of months, but now, you know, he won't stay out of the elevator. When I'm in there, he'll come in there and start calling me all sorts of names, and I lose it.
Oh.
I tried saying nothing, but then I got suicidal. Doing nothing makes you suicidal.
But you're still with us, and that's what matters.
Yeah, I'm still bitching. Still standing up straight. Yeah, my dog's a working dog, so if I get really upset, she gets really upset at me, so I can't really get very upset, so.
Yeah, okay. And have you been, like you said, you smoked marijuana today?
I smoke marijuana every day. That's the only way I don't jump out of my window, to tell you the truth, for what I see here.
Oh. Well,
I know to go ahead first if I ever jumped out of my window, because I seen someone jump off, was it a third floor building, and they landed on their back and lived and freaking cried their eyes out. So.
Oh my.
I've seen everything.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
And when I jumped in the middle of the knife fight, which was on YouTube, the cops came, one cop car for the knife fight, 4 on 1, and then there was me with a big tablet.
Yeah.
And I scared them all away. When the cop came, he pulled out a big gun. I'm going, what the fuck is the big gun for? You don't need it anymore. We want an ambulance. You did your job. But they did arrest them all. So I'm probably going to be in a lot of trouble when they get out of jail shortly. Because they used my YouTube video.
Oh, okay.
I have one guy, because they used my YouTube video to prosecute him for a gun charge at the SPCA, and he threatens to kill me all the time still. I'm going to lose it on him too. And I phoned the police on him, but I've given up on that too. I put him on YouTube. So my videos with the cops using my videos or the SPCA has caused me a lot of issues. It's a good thing. I have no fear of death. So
it's your YouTube channel, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Someone found this guy that I got a Craigslist on, and he was awful. So he was stalking the SPCA down here, and he brought out a handgun trying to get his dog back that was a Mastiff pit bull that he turned into a criminal. So they had to put it down. He took it in for crime. So since they used my video, and he was out in 3 months, out of jail. And he harasses me ever since then.
Can I grab your phone number, Debbie?
It's